Well, you're in quite the pickle, huh? How'd you do that? Hmm. I see. I see. Do you want to get out? No, that's a yes. How did you do that? Hello, current friends and future friends alike. My name is Marchelin. You can call me March. Oh, and that's October on the side of my head. And welcome back to today's episode of my survival world of Minecraft, where over the course of this series, I am trying to get every advancement that the game has. But I'm also trying to kind of do everything that Minecraft has to offer along the way, even if it's not in advancement form. So yeah, that about brings you all up to speed. So let's get to today's episode. That's an intro, right? Right? Future March? Did I do it? Did I do good, Future March? Okay, fine. Okay, last time we were in the deep dark and we found an ancient city and nothing went wrong and I made a new friend and everything was great. I swear, sometimes they know I'm looking at them and they're just like, I'm gonna stop doing that now. I plan on heading back to the ancient city today. I have a little bit more to do there to finish up, to figure out what some of those new block types are, and to maybe make friends with the warden. This time, I took a bath recently, so maybe the warden won't think I smell as bad. Honestly, so rude, commenting on a girl's smell. Regardless, I'm going to do my very bunny best today, which is why I have gone ahead and basically filled this chest up with night vision potions, so that we have plenty of time to work with down there. I have all of the white wool that I feel like we might need for sneaking around and disabling some of those shriekers. And I've topped up some of the other potions that I used as well last time, although I think I only used one invisibility potion. I do have an idea for one use of invisibility potion. Even though I know it doesn't make a difference for like the warden, I might need it for a different problem that is now, well, I guess from last episode, I'm Future March, and in past March left me with quite a conundrum. And I hear a cat. Where do I hear a cat? Where's this cat? You're right above me. What? Was the cat here the whole time? How does that work? Hi there, kitty. Honestly, I was about to blame October and something about ghost cats and stuff, but like, alright. How did you get in here? Okay. Cat acquired? Well then, what do I do with you? I guess you could be our cat. Hey, June. How do you feel about cat ownership? Yeah? Do you want to help me take care of a kitty? Oh, that's a yes. Alright, little guy. I guess you're our cat now. You'll need a name at some point, which is very apropos. I just ended up getting this name tag not too long ago. And maybe we'll change up your collar. But I'm gonna think on that. So in the meantime, hang tight. June, I have some errands to run as per usual, so please take care of the kitty cat. Make sure that they are comfortable, I guess. And we'll come up with a name later. Oh, I forgot my maps. No, I forgot my maps. Pointless. It was all pointless. Alright, honestly, I just know October's laughing at me right now. She's very good at hiding it. There we are. And now we have spawn marked. And here we are, back in the ancient city. Ooh, exciting. So let's mark that on our map as well. Sure, that'll work. So that purple one in the bottom corner, that is indeed our end portal. And this cyan one is our ancient city. So they're really not that far apart. Neat. Now, as ever, I forgot to bring coal again for torches. I don't know why I keep doing that. So these 3 pieces of coal are gonna have to do today. Uh-huh. We're gonna make our iron pick again because I don't want to risk my tools. With that said, we're not gonna get into too much trouble today. No, 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 no. We're gonna be fine today. Nothing is gonna happen. Right? Yeah, we'll be good. We'll be good. Okay, so the very first thing I want to tackle here is Operation Absolutely Not. Uh, it's a continuation of an operation from last time, in which there is a skeleton dungeon right around the corner there, and 3 shriekers. So, yeah, we're gonna start off nice and easy, right? Okay, so there's the dungeon. And we're going to pop our way in there. So they are triggering it, which is not good for me. So I'm just gonna hide in here. So the shriekers know that it's not a mob to call the warden for. That's interesting. Do you mind if I just, oop. I didn't do it. Lots of bones. That makes sense. Skeleton dungeon. Blast protection 4, sure. And, the same music disc. I think we already have this one. We have successfully conquered Operation Absolutely Not. I would say this all went well. Crud. Okay, so there's a shrieker in there. Good to know. I think we've basically cleared out everything on kind of this part of the city, which means it's time to go back and collect all the loot and chests that I've missed. Like that one down there, that one over there, this one below me. There's a bunch. Ancient cities really work out your finger holding down the shift key. I don't know what I was expecting, but this is a really weird chest. What is an echo shard? Okay, I will check my recipe book in just a moment. Fine, I'll take the pants. Alright, what are these echo shards about? Standard tools? Oh, here we go. Recovery compass. Wow, 8 of those? What does it do? Well, I have no idea what a recovery compass does, but if I can get 6 more of these, I'll give it a shot. Back out into the city because we have a whole other half to explore. The side, in fact, where I met the warden on a more personal level. Very nice. Very nice person. Other than the rude bath comments. Looks like that area's got quite a bit of stuff going on. Ooh, 2 chests by the looks of it, too. Oh, and that cool altar configuration. Alright, let's go bust it open. I see a shrieker in there and another skeleton skull. Lots of candles. Alright, let's loot the random shrine. Coal. Great. Skulk. More torches. Fire protection 4 leggings. Blast protection 1 and a lead. Maybe this chest is gonna be better. Ah, yes, Curse of Binding. Yeah, no, I'm never gonna put those on. If you're not familiar with Curse of Binding, it makes it so that you can't unequip the item until you die. So, no, definitely not putting those on. This is the area that gave us so much trouble last time. I came down here, I broke one of the sensors. There's 2 more, or like one of the shriekers. There was 2 more shriekers right there. Amethyst shards, quite a bit of them. Oh, yes, an enchanted golden apple. Yes, okay, great. That's gonna be so useful at some point. I don't know when. I'm definitely gonna want that for some kind of boss fight. I know that I've fought the Wither already. and I fought the dragon, but I didn't fight the wither fairly. So maybe it will be for that, or I don't know. Can you fight the warden? And if so, what do you get from it? And also, why would you do that to a friend? The real questions. All right, I have to say this expedition has gone rather well this time round. Now that I have a little bit, I'm better, not like physically prepared. I still have pretty much the same items other than the wool. Oh, I forgot the wool. Let me go get some more wool. Okay, so now that I'm a little bit better physically prepared, but also mentally prepared, this is all going a lot smoother. Where did I put you? There you are. That's true with like most things in Minecraft, video games, and maybe even life. Like, the more you experience things and learn how to deal with them after you've dealt with them the first time, the easier it all gets. Alright, for all of our hard work, what do we get? Whoa, lots of echo shards! Now I have 8! So I guess we're gonna figure out what a recovery compass is today, or at least I'm gonna make one. I think it's like a big fire, like, or a big, I think it's like a big oven? Why so much fire below it? What are you for? What do you do? So far, have to say, I'm actually really digging Ancient Cities. I love the whole, like, I don't know, I love everything that they have going on. I think the architecture is really interesting. I have lots of concerns and questions. Also, wasn't there a skeleton skull over there? I definitely didn't pick it up. I will take you. Who wants to place their bets at this point that we end up seeing the ward in this episode? Because so far, I have been doing a phenomenal job. Not that I wouldn't mind seeing the warden again. We have so many things to talk about. Like, what they like to drink for tea, and like what they do in their free time. You know, friend things. Oh. There's like a shrieker party over there. Yeah, that's a party of shriekers. A flock of shriekers. A gaggle of shriekers. A pod of shriekers. A roost of shriekers. A murder of shriekers. Actually, yeah, the crow one might actually work pretty well for those. Okay, we also have another murder of shriekers over here. Oh dear. Oh no, it's so many! Alright, all that stuff I said about not seeing the warden this episode, I take it back. I definitely take it back. Before I get too far away from the topic, though, of like animals in group names, a a group of bunnies is called a fluffle. Which has to be the cutest name for a group of animals that has ever existed. We're just gonna try. Ooh, I got away before it hit me with the darkness. That's interesting. You think putting a wool block over top of one would muffle it? I kind of want to try it. I don't think it's going to make a difference, but in my brain, it seems like a really cool idea. Because like they shoot them outward. Like you see the rings go upward or somewhere. So like, wouldn't this be kind of cool? Maybe you'd have to completely surround them. I'm not really sure. Aw, shame. Huge shame. I thought for a second it might work, but it really just, it blocked the wave visual effect, but definitely not the actual overall effect. Oh, interesting. Why didn't it send it over to this one? Maybe I am onto something. Who knows? So it's time we deal with our troop of shriekers over here. I'm still just going to put the wool over top of them. I'm really quite curious to see if it makes a difference. Maybe it can stop I don't know. Let's try this. We have an opportunity where I can put these on every side of the Shriekers. Oh, gosh darn it. I stepped on one. There it is. I thought I was gonna get away with it. I didn't get away with it. And October has left. That sounded like it was coming from, like, right behind me. I don't appreciate that. That was the most nerve-wracking, like, waiting for a pearl to actually land somewhere that I've ever experienced playing this game. So don't step on them. Is the lesson that I should have learned already. And, like, you know what? That's fair. I wouldn't want to be stepped on either. We're gonna do the same thing again, and hope that my pearl doesn't land somewhere super dangerous. Oh, gosh darn it. It would be nice if I could actually get one Shrieker out before summoning the Warden again. I don't have high hopes, but, like, come on. This is very ridiculous. Just don't turn around. Just don't turn around. I think my very spooky, misunderstood friend is gone. I feel like this would be a really fun area to tackle with some friends who are also very, clumsy, like I am. So you're just, like, each in your own parts of the ancient city, and then someone just goes, oops! And then you know. You know. Doesn't work the way I think. Probably doesn't work the way I think. How many times is that I've summoned the Warden? Like 4? I was doing so well earlier. Oh, so maybe it doesn't work on the Shriekers, but it works on the Skulk sensors. Maybe that's my issue. Actually, maybe. Maybe that's what I actually need. So, like, if I do this, and I break these, I don't see any other, like... Does this work? Yeah, only that one goes. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, okay. I just had it backward. Alright. Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, 5. 5 is fine. I finally got this area cleaned out. So, time to move on to the next part of the city, and we are getting very close to working our way back around. Well, with our newfound knowledge, maybe, just maybe, I am feeling so good about all of the things I've been learning. I came in here knowing absolutely nothing about anything with this biome. I've made some rational deductions. The game has rewarded me. Like, the game has rewarded me for them. Ah, that is just such a good feeling. Now this one might not turn out as well. What is that, 6? 7? I don't remember anymore. Wonder if my friend does. Leave them a note. Maybe that's like the way to communicate with them. Just leave them a sign. Although, no, wait, no, that won't work. I could leave them food. I mostly eat golden carrots, which probably can't be good for my stomach. The amount of gold that's kicking around in my system. What is with these people in pants, though? I don't think I've ever seen so many pants. Why those? Here we are, in front of whatever this weird structure is. I've gone around one last time looking for shriekers and anything like that, and as far as I can tell, the only one left is that one all the way up there. I don't think that will be a problem until we start getting up there. I don't know what to expect from this, so I'm gonna be taking it a little cautiously. Lots of candles, and a very obvious looking open me chest. Is it a little too obvious? I do not know. It doesn't look like a trap chest. Wait, what? What's triggering that? How does that work? Oh, is there a skulk sensor under here? Oh, there is, and it's in water for some reason. Does that matter? Huh. Does water muffle the noise? So that's an interesting way to use these. Although you need this giant structure on top of it. I have some thinking to do about that later. But I have two other mysteries I need to solve. The first, what is this chest about? The second, what are these blocks about? With that said, we're just gonna, oh, October's back. So if someone's curious, start with the box. It's right here. What? What? Really? That's it? Just a single golden apple? Well, I'm not taking that. That probably belongs to the warden. It's probably what they eat. See, warden, we're not so different, you and I. I eat too many golden carrots. You have a golden apple. Are those chests always that anticlimactic? My other question is what the deal with this is. Ah, alright. So I just used F3 because I was curious to know what the name of this block was. It is reinforced deep slate, and I don't think I can actually get it. I don't think it's obtainable. I think it just exists down here as a big old structure, and I'm not supposed to be able to do anything with it. Well, I'm gonna believe that and leave it alone. Maybe I'll take a quick look around just to see what else I might have missed, but I think that about does it for today. Right? I don't think there's anything left in the city. Oops. Well, I tried my best there. Oh, my pocket rock. In all my levels. Ah, the warden didn't get me. Myself got me. Well, I have 2 more night vision potions. I'm still going back there. You are so dangerous. Oh, my food. And my slip ball potion. Well, that's fun. I got some of it back. I mean, unexpected. Okay, that's even more unexpected. Oh. I don't know how this is supposed to work, but Interesting. So how does this work? How are you supposed to do this? Rather than me burn to death underneath it and then accidentally tunnel my way into it. What am I supposed to do about this? Well, whatever. I'm here now. Oh, like you? Wow, look at the grass down here. This is actually kind of nice. And the carpet, like, this is a weird area. But what is it for? Is it teaching me? Oh, is it teaching me things? I love being taught. Redstone block goes into the carpet. Obviously, it's being powered. Redstone block goes into the glass. Obviously, it's not being powered. Okay, I get that. Like, is this just like circuitry lessons? But why? Ooh, I could put a book here if I had a book. Uh-huh. This is teaching me about target blocks. That's kind of cool. What is this for? This comes on. Capacitor, 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 capacitor. Well, I just drank my last night vision potion. I think I've seen everything. Maybe, I don't know if this was a surprise, but maybe I've seen everything that this place has to offer. I feel pretty good about the exploration today. We're walking away with a lot of things. And we lost very little other than all those levels, which is a shame. I really would like to enchant that elytra. But I can't say I'm disappointed. Well, Ancient City, I had a lot of fun. This was a great area to explore. Maybe we'll be back again at some point in the future, but I think it's time that this bun hops on home. So I made it home, and then I forgot to start recording again. So let me catch you up on what I've done. I have put everything away. Sorry, F1. I have put everything away. I have all of these nice books that I pulled out of the Ancient City, including Swift Sneak 1, Swift Sneak 2, and such a classics as Swift Sneak 3. That's really hard to say in repetition. In addition, I have many more music discs, including this new disc that I created with the disc fragments. It's a ride, I will say. Give me that. June was not a fan. Just, you'll get it pretty quickly. Uh-huh. Yeah, needless to say, it made me feel things. But it also reminded me that this disc also exists, number 11, which was a much older version of kind of the same thing. Footsteps, somebody in a cave, the whole atmospheric thing. We also got cat, so that's great. And then the echo shards. I played with them a little bit, and I did create the recovery compass. And it took me a little bit to figure out what it does, and I'm pretty sure I have it. So, it's not pointing towards my respawn point, which is currently where June is, jumping on my bed, and spawn is that way. And so, given that the needle is facing this way, and not really moving a whole lot when I do this, I am guessing that it points to the last place I died. It would make the most sense. So, very handy tool to have. I hope I don't need it again. But who am I kidding? Last update, I have another cat. They keep spawning in my house, and I don't know why. So, that about does it for everything on today's episode. Let me go find a nice spot to do my outro, as per usual. Here's gonna work. Well, everyone, I want to thank you for watching today. let's see. That was 3 episodes of the Deep Dark in a row, which might have been fun, might have been a lot, but I certainly enjoyed the time that I spent down there, getting spooked, beating the warden, learning how all the sensor stuff works and all the shriekers. I feel really happy with like all of the knowledge that I gained and all the progress that I made and all the stuff that I found. So I want to thank you for watching that. Small update. I've been in the habit of posting episodes once a week. And I am definitely not posting an episode next week because the new Pokemon game is coming out and I'm going to be playing it quite a lot for a little bit. So that's my plan. No new episode next week, but if you're watching this in the future, might not be an issue. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and until next time, I'll see you then. Bye!